everyone. Today we are going to discuss the topic division of integers. We know that division of the whole numbers we have already studied in the chapter whole numbers. Here division of whole numbers is an inverse process of multiplication. In whole numbers we have already studied when we were doing the division, it was just the inverse process what we used to do in multiplication. So let's take an example. 36 divided by minus 9. So 36 upon 9 minus 4 will be coming. 45 divided by 9. We'll be seeing how many times 45 will go in the table of 9. It will be going 5 times. So this was the concept of division that we have done in the chapter whole numbers. Now moving further with the rules that are to be followed while doing the concept of division of integers. The first rule says that two unlike sign will always give you a minus integer value. Second rule states that two like sign will always give you a positive integer value. Let's take an example. Number 1, 42 divided by 7. 42 is a plus integer value and 7 is also a plus integer value. When two like signs are there, they will give a positive integer, that is plus 6. Number 2 example, minus 81 divided by 9, minus 81. So 81 is having a minus integer and 9 is having a positive integer. Two unlike signs will give you minus integer value. So these are the two rules that are applicable in the case of division of integers. Now further we'll be studying the properties of division of integers. First property states that if a and b are the integers, then a divided by b will not necessarily be an integer. After dividing it, will not necessary that it will come an integer only. For example, we can take 15 and 4. If we are dividing 15 upon 4, we are getting 3.75. It is not an integer value. Comes the second property, that is if a is an integer and a is not equal to 0. So a divided by a will give you 1 only. Let's take an example to make it more clear this property. 5 divided by 5 will give you 1. We can take any other example also, as the property states that when an integer, that value you have taken is divided by the same integer value, will always give you 1 only. The third property, if a is an integer, then a divided by 1 will give you a only. Any integer value divided by 1 will give you the same value that integer is having. Let's take an example. 6 divided by 1 is giving you 6 itself only. Moving to the fourth property, if a is a non-zero integer, then 0 divided by a will give you 0 only. 0 upon a will give you 0 only. And now we have vice versa this thing. A divided by 0 will give you infinite. That is not meaningful. So these were the properties that are applicable in case of division of integers. As we are finishing with the chapter, now we need to recall some of the points. The first point says that 0 is an integer which is neither positive nor negative. 0 we take it as an integer value, but it is not in the positive case or not in the negative case. The second point states that all properties of operations on the whole numbers, the 4 basic operations, satisfy the operations on the integers also. So the rules there applicable will also be applicable here also. The third point states that the absolute value of an integer is its numerical value in respect of its sign. So this finishes off with the chapter. Here we have discussed all the points related to the integers. We'll be starting new chapters soon. Till then, stay connected. Thank you for watching. If you have any doubt in respect of this chapter, you can comment in the section box and we'll try to solve that query. as soon as possible, or in the next video. First of all, we'll be discussing that, then moving further with our new topic. So thank you for watching.